Welcome back to Mac Talks Football, and Arsenal have somehow managed to win against Leicester. The game ended 4-2, but it was far easy than that. It became quite a tough game. So let's go ahead and talk about it. Like the game, it was a game of two halves, to be very honest with you. In the first half, it was very easy for Arsenal. It was quite one-sided. Leicester really did not challenge Arsenal for anything. It was a one-way traffic. Arsenal had the majority of the possession. They created a lot of chances. They were able to convert a couple of chances. Martinelli gets the first goal. Trossard gets the second goal right before halftime. And even before that, throughout the first half, there were a lot of chances created by Arsenal. Leicester really did not turn up for the game. It felt like that in that first half. Arsenal were in complete control. Everybody sort of expected the game to go like that. This was the prediction that everybody had. I predicted a comfortable 3-0 win, and it looked like it was going to be an easy afternoon. And with Manchester City dropping the points, it looked like Arsenal were gonna go on top of the league until Liverpool played. And then the second half happens, and the teams come back, and Leicester, they get a fluke goal by Justin. That basically shocked Arsenal. A free kick goal. He heads it. He heads the ball. The ball gets a deflection of Havertz's shoulders. Wrong foots Raya, and Leicester somehow get back in the game. And that passage of play like that basically dumbfounded Arsenal. I don't know what went wrong with the Arsenal players' mentality at that moment of time. They just it felt like they were shell shocked. They could not believe that they have conceded in this game because it was all Arsenal up until at that moment. And even the goal that they conceded, it was quite quite a silly goal. It was quite unlucky to concede a goal like that, because it was a normal header, routine header by Justin, but it gets the deflection. And if it doesn't get the deflection, Raya catches the ball quite easily. But Leicester get the goal, and they sort of are back in the game. But still, at that time, as a fan, you don't really think that something's gonna happen, because the way that Arsenal played up until that point, it felt like, okay, they have scored, no big deal, they are gonna get back in the game. But that did not happen. For the next 10 to 15 minutes, Leicester were really good, and they got the reward themselves. 10 minutes later, they get that goal. Amazing goal by Justin. I think I cannot even fault Arsenal for that goal. Okay, you can say that Trossard were out of position. Justin had a lot of space to take that shot. Nobody was really marking him there, and you can pinpoint that. But even if that is the case, the way that he took that shot, the way that the volley came on, the curve on the ball, it was, to be honest with you, till now, it could be one of the goals of the season. I think it will be one of the goals of the season. The way that he struck that beautifully, and he gets that goal. I think I cannot really blame Raya on that. I would just say, sometimes you just have to sit back and applaud somebody who does that, who does a special trick, and that was special from Justin. And it became a 2-2, and then Leicester basically did what they had done earlier in the first half until Arsenal had not scored. They just sat back. They went deeper and deeper into their own half. And I think their keeper, that he had one of the best games in his career. The saves that he was making from a point blank range, a double save here, a double save there, saving the headers from free kicks, palming it away over the bar, under the bar. One of the best games that I think he has played this season, or even in his career. I think he was really good, and it felt like that moment, when City had dropped points, a lot of Arsenal fans thought that this is the moment where we could get back into the title race. We could be on level with points with City, and maybe with the help of the goal difference, we would be on top. But in that moment of time, it really felt that Arsenal might drop the points again. This would have been the second time this season, third time this season, where they would have drop points. So it was very it looked really bad. Arsenal were all over Leicester. I would not I cannot you can fault the players. They tried up until the end. and then they got the reward. But like that passage of play from especially from 65 till 95 minutes, that 25 minutes of play was all Arsenal. Leicester just they dug deep and they defended for their lives. It was sort of like what Arsenal did last weekend, and I think you need to commend Leicester for that, because you don't you know that they know that they couldn't really go ahead and try to play with Arsenal, and they came here for a point and they got that point. And you wouldn't hear like anything now, the dark arts or whatever it is from the English media or any other clubs fans. You're not gonna hear anything about that. It is only when Arsenal do it that everything becomes wrong. So I have no problem with it. It's part and parcel of the game. They got that like they got level. They came here for the point. That was their main thing. They did not want to lose, and they got that the chance, and then they defended it. They defended really well up until the last moment. There were corners after corners, as I said. The keeper was on another level, and finally in the 93rd minute, the ball somehow comes to Trossard, hits it, and it's going it's not going in the net. It hits NDD and it goes in, and it becomes an own goal, and Arsenal get the third goal that they really needed, and that basically broke Leicester, and that's what Arsenal needed. And then of course Leicester are gonna go ahead and try to get that third goal back, try to earn that 1 point that a lot of people would say that they deserved. I don't agree with that, because I don't think that the way that they played the first half, they deserved anything out of that game. Second half, they were really good attacking wise and defending wise, but I still don't think that they deserve to win. And they go ahead and they leave spaces behind, and Arsenal go ahead and get that fourth goal courtesy of Kai Havertz, and it becomes in the end it becomes a comfortable win. The scoreline would not suggest how hard it became for Arsenal to get 3 points, but this is the thing, if you really want to win the title, winning against big teams is very important, but you need to win games like this where everybody expects you to win, and then you are not you are put in a tricky situation like Arsenal were put in today. But if you really want to go ahead and become champions, you need to win games like this, and I think it was very important for Arsenal to win, and they went ahead and won the game. In the end, it became comfortable, but I think it was a really hard earned win for Arsenal. They now are gonna play PSG in the Champions League, so that is going to be another test. But for tonight, I think they would be really happy. Leicester, it's another defeat for them, still winless after 6 games. It is not looking really good. I think they would be really proud of their performance tonight. I think this was the best that they have played. It is like a sort of a funny thing, like their first game of the season was against Spurs, and I think before that that was their best performance. So their two best performances have come against the 2 North London clubs. I think they were really good in the second half. First half, they were not in the game, to be very honest with you. Second half, they came back, they got the goals, they defended really well, but unfortunately for them, they could not get anything out of the game. Steve Cooper, again, he would be under immense pressure. I keep on saying this, and I will continue to say this. I think he's my pick to get the sack. I'm not really impressed with him, and I still am amazed that he got the job at Leicester. I still don't know how he got the job, but I think he's going to be the first manager to get the sack this season, because Leicester, they are not really doing anything. As I said, they've played 6 games, and this was like their best performance till now. Before that, they have been really bad, and I think it is gonna continue moving forward into the season. Again, as I said, winless after 6, so it's not looking really good for them. That is it from me in this video. Let me know what you guys thought of the game. Arsenal fans, are you happy about that performance, or are you not happy? But we got the win, so that's what really matters, getting those 3 points. Arsenal are still not top because of that goal difference. City are still at top, but now will they City remain top, because Liverpool are gonna play like in 15-20 minutes. They have a game against Wolves, so that's going to be very important as well. Chelsea won the game against Brighton as well. We're going to talk about that as well. So let me know what you guys think of the game. And Leicester fans, of course, how are you feeling? 6 games, still winless, and are you on board with Steve Cooper, or do you think somebody else should have been appointed? What are your views on him? Let me know in the comment section below. Like the video, share it as well, click on the notification bell, and of course subscribe to the channel. We are trying to get to 300 subscribers before the month of September, and it's looking really hard right now. Like, it's almost 2.5 days to go, and almost 80 plus subscribers, 70 plus subscribers to get. So yeah, really hard. Until next time, bye bye.